Thursday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Continuing the road trip with the first of two between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Detroit Tigers. It's interleague baseball on the show. Casey Mize, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So here is Tommy Edman, and we are set for baseball here this evening. In there for strike one. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game. And they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Stewart comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He's coming off a nice month where he hit 8 home runs. That's like 2 every week. If you could throw out 2 every week, you're going to have big numbers at the end of the year, and that's what he did last month. It showed me a lot about who he is and the power he has.
Dylan Carlson comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
2-2 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Good bite to that center as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 281 the average entering play. 17 home runs and 51 runs batted in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw on to first gets him, and nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Tigers will get their first opportunity here. No score. Jake Woodford will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now to the plate, here is Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, guys.
Dive by Goldschmidt. Touche, sir.
A really nice play by the first baseman right there. Two parts of this play. Does a great job of knocking it down with a dive and then a good feed and a flip to the pitcher, just like you work on it in spring training, PFP, pitcher's fielding practice.
To the plate now, Harold Castro, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 3 homers and 22 RBIs. Behind 0-2 now. Again, another foul ball.
この後が取りか。
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Digging in next, Willie Castro. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. And it's grounded just foul down the line. The 0-1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Castro leads off first with 1 away. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Bouncer to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 8 home runs and 30 RBIs. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Ready with the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Detroit, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So stepping in is Tyler O'Neill, and there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. First pitch on its way. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Harrison Bader stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. A ball and a strike. That misses 2-1.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Paul DeYoung is on deck. Grounded to short. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Next to dig in, Paul DeYoung. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Now here's the first offering. And a ball 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. The 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
チラッとか。チラリチラリか。
So now to the plate, Wilson Ramos. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And the pitch.
あー、健太さんめっちゃ久しぶりですな。この時間ってことは休みですか、今日は。いやー、ついにあと1週間ですね、発売が。あー、来週の金曜の昼の1時開幕ですからね。またやるつもりですけどね。いや、今回あれですよね。WBC が搭載されるとか言って。まさかまさかの WBC っていう。まあ、あとはどこまでね、選手が入ってるかですけど。ああ、知らんかったですか。なんか入るらしいですよ。公式がよう言うてましたけどね。なんかでもダイヤモンドダイナスティで入るらしいですよ。なんかユニフォームも再現してるらしいですよ。
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
まあ、なんか佐々木朗希とか搭載されてるらしいですよ。
Grounded slowly to the left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
まあでも日本もずっと勝ってますもんね。昨日も勝ってるから。おまけになんか昨日でしたっけ、今日かな。メッツのディアスさんがえらい怪我して、今年の試合絶望やと書いてますね。 あー、持ってかれた。調子よく投げて終わった言うて、最後になんかえらいマウンドで倒れ込んだとか言って、えらいニュースになってましたけどね。
Oh man, I love the fact that ball was able to stay fair because he jumped all over it. You could tell by his initial reaction, he caught every last stitch of that baseball, but didn't know if it was going to be able to stay fair.
で、わーっと書いて盛り上がってるんはいいんですけど、まさか足痛めて、そのまま車椅子で運ばれるって、やばいですな。相当まあ弱ってたんかなんかわからんすけど、右膝手術で今季絶望とか言ってますよ。136億円契約しとったけど、しょっぱなからえらいことなってるとか言って。球団も痛いですよね。まさかそこで怪我するかみたいな。まあどこで怪我するかわからんですね。まさかそんなね、大ごとになろうとは。もう来週の金曜日、すでに買う感じですか？まあ一応デラックス版買うつもりですけどね。まだでも買ってないんですけどね。来週ぐらい買おうかな思ってんですけど。
Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off.
まあでも今話題のヌートバーさんがなんかカーディナルスにおるらしいですね。まあまあ忙しかったらね、まあいつでも買えるから。
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
まあでも来週はあれちゃうんすか、バイオハザードも出るし、あれ結構売れそうですけどね。自分はちょっとあれはやらないですけど。ケンさんおはようございます。寝てましたか？重症でした、ディアスさん。今季絶望とか言ってますよ。えらいこっちゃですよ。
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
多分これあれちゃいますかね。2軍とか3軍にヌートバーさんおるんちゃいますかね。全然意識してなかったですけど。あーちゃ。三振取っておっしゃーとか言って。ああ、いますか。多分自分もそこまで気にしてなかったでしょうね。WBC でえらい有名になって、カーディナルスファンになりたいとか言ってる人いましたけど。
Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Popped him up. Scope onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
確かにね。
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter.
それでカーディナルス変わりましたか。たまたま自分はこれ21がね、カーディナルスやったっていう。また後で見てみますけど。確かにね、怪我するから嫌やとか言う人もおるんですけど。それはでもね、普通にやってても怪我するときはするから。別にその大会がどうとかこうとかないと思いますけどね。ほんまにタイミングが悪かったとしか言いようがないというか。
He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Full count, 3-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning.
ストライク。
Down in order go the Cardinals. They still trail 1-0. Striding in is Victor Reyes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Victor Reyes.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The
ヌ
first
ート
pitch.
バーヤンキー
Here's
ス
a
に。
breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
でも WBC で活躍していきなり契約取った人もいますよね。今まで無名やったけど、えらい活躍して、どっかのスカウトが声かけて、うちと契約してくれとか言って、カンベクホは足からベース離れるわ。あれもちょっとした隙でね、タッチされてアウトっていう。あれはでもほんまよう見てましたよね。そういや、イチローさんって WBC の激励に行ってないらしいです。若手の20歳のドインですわ、怪物。調べたというかニュースで栗山監督とあんまり関係が良くないとか言って、それで顔出さへんとか言ってるみたいですけど。めちゃくちゃ打ってます。そのニュースっていうかあれに書いてたんが、そのイチローさんの奥さんがもともと栗山監督と結婚するぐらいまでの関係やったらしいですけど、なぜかもう破局になって、でその後イチローさんとね結婚しはったんですけど、そうなんすか。泥沼や。そういう過去があったらしくて、であんまり栗山監督との関係がもう未だに悪いらしいです。 ああ、だからあれはあれでまたね、注目の大会やから。
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little
まあ
bit
なん
edgy.
かいろいろとね、あったみたいですけど。
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
ははは。
There's a weakly
金
hit
谷
fly
監
ball off
督。
to the left side,
ああ、
and
そら
that'll
ね。
get down for a base hit.
イチローが嫉妬。で、その奥さんが偉い、その、破局した後、めちゃくちゃなんかメンタルやられて、なんか相当痩せたらしくてね。で、多分まあ、イチローさん的にも、なんちゅうやつや、みたいな感じで、まあ、恨んでたというか、なんかそんなんもあるんちゃいますかね。よっぽどあれなんちゃいますか。いや、たまたまなんかね、今日の朝、なんかそのニュースが流れてきてね、あ、そんな過去があったんやと思って。なぜイチローは激励しないのかとかって書いとってね。あ、そんなことがあったか、だから激励してないんやと思って。余計なお世話や。まあ、そらね、いろいろ人それぞれありますからね。
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Tigers leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
まあ、週刊誌とかもすぐにああいうのを嗅ぎつけるからね。
Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out.
でもなんか栗山監督はなんか今でも独身やとかって書いてましたけど。それは別にね、結婚しようが独身だろうが、そらその人のあれやから。
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Reyes is there, and he has it for the first out. Next up, Dylan Carlson struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on the way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase, and no one will track it down.
まあでもその23はもうツインズとナショナルズでやるんで、だから一応金曜日から交互にどんどんやる予定ですけどね。もう完全に2チーム制で、もう6チームやともう終わらないんでね。これですらまだ終わってないから。ようやく73試合目かね。あ高校時代の友達から LINE 来て、たまたま空港に、
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
まあ、大谷さんもすごいですもんね。東京ドームでも荒れちゃいます。めっちゃ見に行く人多かったでしょうね。なかなか生で見る機会ないからね。あんな海外までなかなか行かれへんからね。
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power.
阪神来て金が相当いりますよ。
Again, a 1-2. 2-2.
いやー、キャラ入ってる。さあ、チョックラの選択中断しますわ。恒例のソフトバンク行さんかね。バウアーみたいに何かの間違いで、まさか横浜に入るとは。
He's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
The catcher, Wilson Ramos.
よっしゃー。DNA 大谷翔平。二刀流。2006の選手名鑑あったんすか。
Now the pitch. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This pitch is popped up.
今回でも、
And no one will get this one.
スポーツ企画者、全くそれ雑誌出してないっすよ
1-1,
ね。
here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field
サッ
line.
カーの時大量に出してたけ
And
ど、
this will wind up a
野球のや
foul
つ
ball.
全然出てないっすよね。ベースボールマガジンとなんかようわからんと
Line
こ
to the
が、
right side.
宝島社や
Base
った
hit,
か
so
な。
early trouble to lead off the
なんか
inning.
出てましたけど。
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back to back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just
でも
misses the
選
first
手名
one, makes the
鑑、
adjustment,
来
stays
週
a
の
little
月曜日
shorter,
発売
and
ですよ
drives
ね、
the
メ
next
ジャー
pitch
に
for a
ね。
base hit.
そういうのが出とったんですか。今回そんなんないっすもんね。
Into the box now. Jamer Candelario.
よいしょ。
To second for
多
one.
分予定通り出るんやったら来週の月曜日にメジャーの選手名鑑が出るはずなんですけどね。予定が変わってなければ。
No problem this time though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Standing in now, Nomar Mazara. As the first pitch
それか大会終わってから大会総集編みたいな、そんなんを出す気でおるのか、そこはわからんけどね。
Swing and a liner. But the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. Tigers failed to make any noise, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound.
プロ野球選手名鑑とかね、こういうのはよう出とるんですけど、今んとこ画像も何もないですね。あとはツイッターとかでなんか出るかもしらんすけど。そうなんすか。なかなかでもこれ打てんですな。でもバウアーさんが横浜でね、どういうピッチングをするかですね。なんか取れんかった。飛びついたけど取れんかった。
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there.
惜しい
That's the
な。
first hit of the game, and it's a good one. Driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is outside for a ball.
後でちょっと Amazon でメジャー選手名鑑調べてみましょうかね。Google でもいいかな。MLB 選手名鑑。 あー、取られた。
That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score.
あー、でもなんかすでにどっか違うとこからメジャーリーグの選手名から出てますね。これどこが出してんやこれ。
Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a sinker dips too low there.
なんか画像は出てきますけどね。
And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Weak ground back to the mound. So they do get their first hit, but their first run.
なんかね、青い柄のなんか雑誌ですけどね。それが唯一なんか出てきましたけどね。メジャーリーグ完全データ選手名鑑 WBC に対応って書いてるどこが出してるんやこれ。2300円ですね。高いですねこれ。なんやこれ。広財堂出版っていうなんか聞いたことないような出版社ですね。500ページあるらしいです。ほんまかいなっていう。これなんか2月24日に出てるみたいですね。そんな早くから出てたんや。毎年出てるんすかあれは高いから買わない。そうやったんすか。2月24に出てるみたいですね。全然知らんかった。なんかあんまり知らんような出版社ですね。知らんようなってもあれですけど。毎年出てるんやったらあれですね。白黒だから、白黒なんですか。表紙だけカラーで中開けた白黒っていう。それもなんか、見にくいですね。字が小さい。それやったらまだいつもの、日本スポーツ企画の、選手メーカーの方が見やすいですね。おなじみの。まさかそういう本が出てたとはね。いやでも毎年出すぐらいから誰かしら買うんでしょうね、やっぱね。評判みたいですけど。データ的には早いからね、まだ。でもなんやかんや、やっぱ、スラッガーの方が、栗山監督風に、そっち買わんとそっち買いなさいっていう。やばいわ。危な。ライト越えそうやった。あれの方がなんか見やすいですよね。毎年買ってますけど。やっぱりなんかメジャー雑誌といえば、スラッガー系ですよね。
Fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
サッカーの雑誌もあそこの出版社出しまくってますからね。
And it's 2-1 to the
ど
Tigers
んだけ
leadoff
出す
hitter.
んやって1ヶ月に2回出すか
Runner
ら
at first with one
す
gun in
ご
the
いです
inning.
ね。
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a
た
ball.
だブックオフ
Time
売
to
りな
wake
さ
up
い。
the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
いや、サッカーダイジェストっていうの、ワールドサッカーダイジェストっていうのがあるんですけど、
And that's the second
あ
out
れ
of the
なんか
inning.
第1と第3の
Next to
木曜
stand
日に
in
出てるんで
is
すけどね。
Harold Castro. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
あれもすごいですよね。毎回出とるから。
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. O'Neal
一時
will
期ちょっ
reach
と
out
買っ
with
て
one
ま
hand
し
to
た
make
け
the
ど、
catch on the move, and that
最
ends the
近また
inning.
買わんくなっ
One
たんで
left
すよ
for
ね。
Detroit, but they're on top 1-0.
毎回でもポスターがついてるんですよ、それね。サッカー好きはたまらん
And
でしょ
that'll
うね、あ
bring
れ。
in Nolan Arenado to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts. This guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would
サ
tell
ッ
them
カー
get
は買わん
overly
でいいっ
aggressive on the
て、
heater in the middle
メ
of
ジ
the
ャーを
plate
買い
early.
なさいって言って、
First pitch coming.
わ
Here
か
it
りまし
is.
た。
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
スラッガーの雑誌を買いなさいっていう。
This is on the ground
よ
over
っしゃ。
first. And that is
サ
through
ッ
into
カー
right
雑誌は
field
い
for
らん。
a single.
サッカー雑誌はサッカーファンは買ったらいいんです
Only
け
the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant
ど、やっ
since the
と
first.
2本目の
So
ヒッ
as
ト
long
で
as
す
he
な。
can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
なんとかこの
Here's
阪
Matt
神の
Carpenter. As
ピッ
he'll
チャー
swing
を
and
打
miss
た
at
ん
a
と、
first pitch slider at strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the
今
ball
季
game.
初対戦ですけどね。
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
いや
Swing and a miss, good sinking action
ー、サ
there.
ッカ
1
ー
and
買ったら
2.
ゴミ箱に捨
It's
てられ
tough
ま
when
し
your
た
team
わ。
is
あ
being
ちゃ
held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was
相
trying to put
当
him
な
on the
サッカー
board
嫌いで
with a
すな。
swing like that one.
Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
さあ、問題はほんまに来週の月曜日にメジャーの選手名鑑が出るんかどうかがね。
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
意外とヨドバシとかアマゾンやったらなんか
And now back to the
ヒット
leadoff
するん
spot
で
in the
すよ
St.
ね。
Louis lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Edman, 0 for 2. He's
ヨ
full
ドバ
now
シで検
twice.
索しようかな。ヨドバシ
First
.com。
pitch on its way.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Look out, 2-0 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep
あ
hitters
ー、こ
from
の
getting
さっき
comfortable
言っ
up
て
there.
はった
I think
分
that was
厚
part of the
い
intent with that last
メ
pitch.
ジャー雑誌も売ってますね。2310円ってめっちゃ高いですね、これ。こ
Swinging
ん
a
な
ball
高
hit
い
on the ground.
選手名鑑珍しいですね。
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lifted the other way out to left center.
抜けるか。
Center fielder on the run.
あ、抜けた抜けた。あ、
But
そ
he
のまま
can't
入る。
get there, and a big break on defense as the tying run will be forced to
あー、で
stay
も
at
また
third on the
恒例
ground
の
rule double.
Off the
メ
bat,
ジ
it
ャー
looked
リー
like
グ
that might
30
bring
球
their
団
first run of the
選
game
手名
across.
鑑プラ
Those
ス
hopes
球
ended
場ガイドっ
quickly
ていう
when it hopped over the
これ
wall.
ベースボール
Everyone
マガ
gets
ジ
two
ンが出
bases
して
on
ら
a
れち
ground
ゃうんです
rule
かこれ
double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third.
あ
And
ー
the
これ
next
でも
guy
3
is
月
going to have to
29
be
日
the
に
one
出
to
るの
put them on
か
the board.
Dylan Carlson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
予約受付終了しましたって書いてる。 いた。こっちはベースボールマガジン。これ1479円。3月29日って書いてる。もう一個のあれはコンプリートガイド。これいつ出るんや。あ、やっぱ3月20日って書いてますわ。予定通り出るみたいですね。おなじみの日本スポーツ企画者スラッガー編集部の3月20日発売って書いてますね。1500円って書いてますわ。やっぱ買うならそっちでしょうね。まあでもそっちのベースボールマガジンの球場ガイドとかついてるやつは3月29日に出るみたいですけど。おわお持っていった。スリーラン打ちよった。まあどっちにしろじゃあ20日の月曜日に買っときますわ。じゃああれ満塁でしたっけこれ。ちょうどまた持っていきましたね。外角のほんまに満塁ホームランやな。ランナーおったんですね一人。まさかの三塁ホームラン。打たれた時点でもうボリビア行きなとか言われてもう軽くボソッとのボリビア行きや言って特に言葉もなくもうボリビア行きやって一発ボリビアですねいきなりのノックアウトで。いやー、満塁ホームランは痛いですね。ああ、その白黒の選手メーカーはでも高すぎですよね。発売日は確かにもう2月の終わりやけど、あまりにも高すぎですね。2000円超える選手メーカーって。まあ、ベースボールマガジンのね、選手メーカーなんか球場のあれ書いてますよね、なんか。あの辺は細かいですけど。まあでも読みやすさ的にはやっぱり、スラッガーの方が、1000円超える選手メーカー買わなくてよろしい。もう買うならもう、スラッガーの選手メーカーにしなさい。あれは1500円ですけどね。それだけでいいとか言って。確かにもうフルカラーで見やすいですもんね。自分的にもあれは気に入って毎年買ってますからね。なんやかんや2019年から買うようになりましたけどね。かれこれ今年で4年目ですか。
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
Oh man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He
さあ、
just
モ
missed
リー
it.
ナさ
Now the inning continues with
ん。
the
モリ
man
モ
in
リモ
scoring
リー
position.
ナ。
First offering on its way.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit
Ah,
on the ground to
check
short.
that.
Reined in. On to first, and it's in
まあ
time
で
as
も
they're
見事に
finally able
逆
to
転し
retire
ま
it.
したね。
But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. St. Louis leads it 4-1. Into the box, Willie Castro. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Offense needs to get
さあ、
going
も
right
う
here.
ス
You
タ
want
ミ
to
ナが
try
や
and
ばい
tighten
ん
up
で。
this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Ruel Ramirez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 77, Roel Ramirez.
He's set. Here it comes. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Ramirez, a right-hander who stands in even
まあ
6
でも
feet.
なん
He
か
was
今
an
月
8th round
は
selection
遅いよ
back
う
in
な
the
早
draft
い
of
ような
2013.
Hey, this
感
guy's
じ
got a
ですね。
chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there
あ
are
ー、ちゃまた
Swing
持
and
って
a
かれた。
drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Tigers have cut the deficit. Now it's a 4-2 ball game.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Second baseman, Jonathan. Go!
ラインから足で出たぞ。今のはなしで。
In now, Jonathan Scope.
あー、ちゃま
Line
た打たれ
drive
てる。
base hit.
連打連打で。
loud noises right here,
う
fellas.
ん。
Hey, he's going to have to mix it
ま
up
た
a little
話
bit
し合
more
い
as
せ
they
ん
are
と
on.
試合
Ramos.
And that'll bring up Wilson
ラモ
Ramos.
スラモス。
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
28.2、28.1。
From the stretch, here's the pitch. He's running.
Ah,
He sends it on the
está.
ground softly to the left.
よい
He
しょ。
won't even think about second as he'll flip on
まず
first
ワ
for
ン
the
アウ
shooter
ト。
out. Runner at second, one away, and into bat next, it'll be Jamer Candelario. First pitch on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to
まあ
push
で
the
も
throttle
プロ野
right
球
here. You've
も
had a couple
ね、
hits
メ
in
ジ
the
ャー
inning.
も
You got
今月
one
末
out,
開
high
幕や
leverage.
から
Let's see if he can
楽
get
しみ
some.
ですな。もうあと2週間後ぐらいちゃうんすか。
Now the
30とか
is looked at
31
for
あ
the
たり
first
でしたよね。
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting
開
count
幕戦
leverage
がやっぱり
and
なん
not
か
pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play.
ちゃい
Get in
ます
those
もんね。
situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want? A nasty slider?
なんか開幕ならではのあの雰囲気
Grounder
が。
down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets
あ
by
ー、
him
ま
at
た走
third.
れた。
Long throw to third.
あ
And
ー、
he's
ちゃ
going
や
to
られた。
score with ease as the throw will be too late.
また1点取られてる。これか。よいしょ。何やってんだ？ベンチから叫び。さあ、マザーラさん。このピッチャーもなんかもう一つ、よろしゅうないですな。一発は打たれるわ。また打たれて点取られるわ。この回ぐらい投げてほしいんですけど、なんかもう一つよろしゅうない。よっしゃ、ダブルプレイ。なんとか耐えたボリビアお願いします。これで打たれとったほんまボリビアでしたね。まあ抑えたからまあまあまあ。
Bo Burrows is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 37, Bo.
New inning set to get underway, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado.
さあ、もうちょっと点が欲しいな。ローゼンさん。WBC に興味がない私が来ました。毎度毎度。らい、世間ではね、結構盛り上がってますけど。メジャーも来週のね、金曜日から発売されるんで、楽しみですね。今月はあれなんですか、バイオとかは買いはるんですか？さすがにちょっとバイオはね、要せんので、買わないですけど。昨日やっとヌートバーをしてあ、そうなんですね。あの人なんかカーディナルスにおるんですけどね。自分もその話題になるまでその人がカーディナルスの人って知らんかったって。大谷さんはもうね、知名度はあるんですけど。世界の大谷ですからね。そういや、ウイニングポストの体験版来てましたよ。まだやってないんですけどね。大谷のためでしょ。まあ、あんだけ活躍しとったらすごいですよね。あとなんか、エグゾプライマルとかいうゲームの体験版も来てましたね。ベータ版って書いとったんかな。 今回のでもウィニングポストなんかかなり感触はええとか言うてる人多いですけどね。初めてプレステ5で出るから。
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
でもなかなかでもね、レースで勝つのが難しいですからね。吉田が間一髪でボール取ったのに大谷がしのぎましたとか。まあ FF16 もね、もうちょいですもん、6月ですもんね。
Stepping up is Tommy Edman. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
まあでもようやくでも5も買いやすくなってるみたいですよね。おお、また行ったか。惜しい。いやー、危ない。アウトかい。4豚セール来てるけど、まだマシか。4豚セール ?4 トンセール。いやー、足が遅いな。完全にアウトでした。ああ、フォースフォーク。ああ、それのこと。4豚セールって何かなと思った。確か30% オフでしたっけ？なんかそれぐらいでしたよね。あれもなんかこないだアップできて、よりなんかやりやすくなってますけど。まあもうちょっと待ったら半額ぐらいまでいくでしょう。まあでももうセールって早いですよね。1月に出てんのに2ヶ月後にセールしてるって。夏ぐらいになったらもう半額とか下手したら 60% とかいくかもしれんですね。ああ、それより前に言った女の子のやつ何やったっけ？女の子のやつ。死にゲの、ウォーローンでしたっけ？光栄が出してる。あれもなんか、評判が分かれてますけどね。自分も初めのボスに勝てんくてもやらんくなったんですけど。それじゃない。フォースフォークンじゃなくて、女の子のやつ。ストーリーが短いやつですかね。ブライトメモリーじゃなくて、女の子のやつで。あー、それはあれですね。じゃあ、ブライトメモリーインフィニットとかいう。あれもなんか、値段そこまで高なかったっすよね。銃撃と、剣術を使う、なんか二刀流みたいな、あれですよね。確かに主人公は可愛らしいですよね。あれもプレステ版とね、Xbox 版が出てるんですけど、 そこまでね、ボリュームはないんですけどね。ブライトメモリーインフィニットですね。
And now, Victor Reyes. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
この前でも名前何やったかな。
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Line to the right side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
トランスポートフィーバー2とかいうのがなんか出たんですけど、あれなかなか面白いですね。なんか列車みたいな感じと、街づくりがなんか合体したような。なんかあれ PC で出てて結構評判いいみたいですけどね。ようやくなんか家庭用に移植されたんですけど、15% か買おう。15%。ブライトメモリーですか。あれもともとね、そこまで値段は高ないから、めちゃくちゃ速い銃撃と剣術アクションができますよ。
2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the man at first. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Tigers leave 1. They still trail it here 4-3. Gregory Soto has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
でもなんやかんや結構出ますもんね。
All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Hey, this one's pretty close right now. They lead by 1. But if you want to really look at it with a microscope, go back to this guy's previous at-bat. A huge grand slam to knock in 4 runs.
Fouled off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here.
プロレスのやつですよね。あれまためっちゃリアルになってましたよね。あれでもまた英語しかないんちゃうんすか。日本語なんかなさそうですけど。あれもなんか毎年出てますもんね。ちゃいましたっけ？ WW2 レビューだ。プロレスちゃいましたっけそれ。ノーヒット。
As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Austin Dean steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning.
第二次世界大戦で崩壊した街の復興。
And he lays off for ball 1.
てっきりプロレスゲームやと思ってましたよ。これあかん。 WW2 っていうんですか。
Now at the plate here is Harrison Bader. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
ああ、それは E の方な。WWE っていうんですか。あのプロレスもなんか見た感じ、かなりリアルになってましたけど。
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
あれはまたね、プロレス好きやったら、かなり楽しめるんちゃいますか。
Austin Dean will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 0.
So now into the box is Willie Castro. It was a solo shot for him in his last at bat.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at bat, that was a
このままいくか。
up in the zone. This
変え
guy
と
likes
こ
the ball up in the zone. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
New pitcher to tell you about, it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller.
まあ自分はもう今月はもうね、来週のこのメジャーの
First offering,
新作を買うぐらい
fastball
です
is
か
in
ね。
there.
他は今のとこ買う予定はないですかね。
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
もうこだわりすぎて技の設定が決まっちゃってるわ。ああ、持ってかれた。ああ、同点なってるか。
That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot down the line in left, and just like that, this ball game is all tied.
ああ、そうなんですね。あれでも全部英語ちゃいましたっけ？日本語ありましたっけ？それ。プロレスゲーム。さあ、ゲオ行くかからの白バラかい。ここで追いつかれましたよ。変わったばっかりでいきなり打たれるっていう。ああ、やっぱりそうっすか。昔からないっすよね。メジャーもね、昔からないんですけど。結構英語しかないゲーム多いですよね。なっても英語やしね、アイスホッケーも英語やし。意外と英語が多いっていう。ああ、まあ昔からやったらね。
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Runners off for second, off for that and missed. Here's the throw.
ダブルプレーヤーをし
And
た。
it'll be right on the bag as Molina nails him trying to swipe second.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way,
これはドンピシャでしたね。
chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
1 out, nobody on.
これで一気にランナーなくなる。あれでもこれあれか。三振じゃなかったのか。空振りやっただけみたいです。よいしょ。
And stepping in, Jamer Candelario. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
今回の罪は3本で。 あーっと、
Down the line and
届
fair.
かん
That's
か
a
っ
hit.
た。
And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And now he'll get into scoring position with two
まだ
away.
今月は少ない方ですよ
Everyone
ね。
knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Nico Goodrum will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
まあ、ウイニングポストはね、まあ、体験版はやったとしても、本編は多分変わんでしょうね。
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit.
見ました。
Press pause is that strike 3 to
あ、
retire
そうや、ローゼンさんは、ペルソナとかはやったことありますか？ ペルソナシリーズは。
Nico Goodrum will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 28.
Cole Peterson will also enter as he takes over at third base. All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
ああ、4やりまくった。あ、そうなんですね。あれなんかこないだから、ゲームパス入ってるから、やるようになったんですけど、なかなか面白いですね、あれね。キャラクターがまたなんか面白くて。こないだだから3と4がね、ゲーパス入って、5もゲーパス入ったんで、ね。なんかモロナミン C とかなんか面白い名前のアイテムありますからね。
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he fouls this one off.
あれも初めなんか4やったかな。なんかアナウンサーがね、死体で見つかったとか言って。で、なんか高校の先輩がまた死体で見つかったとか言って。あー、そうなんですね。確かに4はおもろいですね。
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Andrew Kisner will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away.
Number 7, Andrew Kisner.
Bases are empty, one man out. That evens it up 1-1.
全くね、やったことなかったんですけど、それでやるようになって、ね、結構面白いなと思って。にゃーしゃ。あー、取れてない、取れてない。あー、三塁行くんや。一気に三塁まで。やらかした、やらかした。取るんかと思ったら、そのままそれて、おいおいおいみたいな。しかも三塁まで行かれてるから。ああ、申告敬遠。
Looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with one gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Here's the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0. Fouled
No.
away.
なんとか逆転したいですね。
The 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply
よ
toward
っ
the
し
right side.
ゃー、取
And
るん
they'll
かい、
lay out
取る
to
んかい。
make a
取るけ
spectacular
ど、タッ
catch.
チアップで
Wow. And the
逆
runner
転
from
成
third
功。
crosses the plate.
ライトうまいですな。
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley.
Wow.
But he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
In now, Tommy Edman, as he can't make contact
ああ、
and
で
is
も
tied
逆
up
転
here
したん
at
やった
strike
ら、
one. Two
抑
hits
え
in
やっと
4
こう。
attempts to this point. One pitch on its way. Renato, the runner at first with 2 gone. Well, they'll run this one in on him and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Swing and a little tapper. Now another 1-2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
This one's down to
ああ、
third.
これはか。
He'll go to Scope with second for the force out,
う
and
ん、
that
な
ends
ん
the
と
inning.
か勝ち越しましたね。
So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left.
さあ、
We'll
あ
see
とは
8,
これで
9,
抑
and
え
1 due
たら、
up
は
in
い、
the
ボリ
bottom of
ビ
inning
ル。
number 9. The Cardinals are out in front, 5-4. Andrew Kisner will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the
Now
plate.
catching, number 7.
さあ、こ
First
れで
baseman
抑え
Miguel
を出して、
Cabrera stands in. Lifetime against Andrew Miller, batting 500, 4 for 8. Giovanni Gallegos
まあ、
comes
防
on
御
looking
率は
for a save here in the
2.35
bottom
っ
of
て
the
ね、
ninth inning.
まあまあ、多分大丈夫でしょう。
From the stretch.
とか言うとったらいきなり危ないっすよ。おー、危ない。超えそうやった。
So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right
まあ
up there
今んと
among
こ
league
22
leaders
セ
in
ー
that
ブですよ
department.
ね。危ないとこでしたよ。
Next to hit is Kristen Stewart. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, maybe. This is one of those that you
たま
kinda
にあの
scratch
ま
your
ま
head
入
and
り
go, wow,
ま
you
す
hit
か
the
らね。
ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this
よっ
sport
しゃ、
is
ラ
still
イトライナ
all
ー。
about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And
さ
there's
あ、
just
あ
so
と
many
ワンアウ
facets to
ト。
the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Right hand.
And it's fouled away. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last breath for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the
なん
ball
とか
game is
逆
over.
転勝利
That's
で。
just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. The St. Louis Cardinals came through
な
and
ん
it
とか
mattered
阪
in the
神を
ninth on the
倒
way
し
to
ま
the
し
win.
たな。
Andrew Miller earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Giovanni Gallegos wraps it up for the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that will wrap things up for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew. I'm Matt
この
Vasgersian.
で
You've been
も
watching
満塁
MLB
ホー
The
ムラン
Show.
が
For
つ
more,
きま
head
し
to
たね、やっぱね。
theshow.com.
最後は抑えが締めて、よっしゃ。一回ちょっとヌートバーさん見てみましょうか。噂のヌートバーさん。これでまた勝って、なんとか1位ですけどね。1.5 で追われてますけど。わお、10ゲーム。さあ、ヌートバーさんが、外野手でしたよね。あ、この人や。この人か。ヌートバー。前、ヌートバーって書いてる。へー。レフトとライトが守れるんか。パワー的にはあんまないですけどね。肩もそこまでええわけでもなく、ヒールディングはええみたいですけど。あんまりあれですかね。長打力はない感じですね。3A にいましたね。35と42。これ去年のデータっすかね。またパワーアップしてるから、今回、23のでだいぶまた変わってんちゃいますかね。これがデビューみたいなもんですもんね。一応なんか使ったことあるんかな。打率に2割7分。上がったことあるんかな。ホームラン1本。カリフォルニア。相川さん、噂のヌートバーさん、いましたよ、これ。ちょうど今見てるとこですけどね。21年デビューみたいですね。あんまりね、まだこの時は、能力的に低いんですけどね。パワーが35と42ですからね。でも今話題でね、えらい盛り上がってますからね。ヌートバー。今後にちょっと注目ですな。ケンさんも23はカーディナルスでやるって言ってたからやっぱ使いたくなりますよね。ヌートバー、アメフトか野球どっちか迷った時に母親のために野球を選んだ。アメフトか野球か。アメフトも人気ですからね。 ジャイアンツからカーディナルス。まあ、巨人よりカーディナルスですな。まあ、このチームというか、ここのね、グループもなかなか、このブルワーズが強いですからね。巨人よりカープみたいな。まあ、カブスも強いですからね。まあ、パイレーツがちょっと弱い感じですけど。やっぱこのブルワーズですよね。イエリッチのブルワーズ。で、今でやっと6月の22日。来月やっとオールスターなんですよね。なんか近いようで遠いオールスター。最後が10月か。10月にカブス3連戦。この辺がまたね、直接対決がやたら多いっていう。結局8月まで直接対決ないですな。なるほど。よっしゃ、さあ終わりましょうかね。腹減ってしょうがないっすな。よいしょ。はい、お疲れ様でした。腹の虫が鳴きまくって。はーい。ぐーぐー言ってますな。さあ、では。審判、この後よろしく。さあ、ローゼンさんもお疲れ様でした。さあ、では。